Yes, hello, my name is Chris. My YouTube channel is called Chris Must List, and it's an honor to be sitting here with Eddie Max TV. So, if you're a subscriber of mine, you most definitely have to become a subscriber of hers. Check her out.
Hello, guys, wherever you're watching us from. This is Edith Mackrell, and this is Eddie Max TV, where we bring you hot stories from all corners of life. Now, Leo, today I'm here with Chris. Without further ado, please allow me to let him introduce himself. Hi, Chris.
Hello, my name is Chris
Mm.
from Toronto, Canada, a world traveler currently right here, Nairobi, Kenya. My YouTube channel is Chris Must List.
Why Chris Must List?
Yeah, it's a must.
Mm.
You know what? As a child,
Mm.
my name is Chris, right? But as a child, and I have children now, I always tell the children to put together a list of things they want at Christmas, like a must list. So I've kept that idea into adulthood, and I prepare my own must list of things that I want to experience and places I want to venture to. So it's my long list of places I want to see.
Wow. Thank you for visiting Kenya. I
Yeah.
must say that. And we've seen you with Ayamara. Maybe what is the relationship between you and Ayamara?
Friends. We've been friends for, online friends for about 5 years. And we met for the first time about 2 years ago. We've kept the friendship going.
And maybe you can also tell us what you came to do here in Kenya right now, because we are in Kenya.
Yeah, his birthday was the exact reason for coming on this date. I'm not a big party guy, but a 30-day party in his village sounded like excitement. I was coming for a couple days and ended up spending about more than 2 weeks in his village.
And we've also seen you with Uncle Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've traveled so much with him when you are in Kenya.
Yeah.
Maybe how did you get to know each other?
Yeah, I met him last time I was here. Last December, I met him in his village, Navajo village. He's just a character. As you can see when he's on camera, he's like very energetic, and I don't know where there he is there. Energetic and this ball of energy. Off camera, he's just as authentic, and I get great enjoyment. Normally, I travel alone. I'm a solo traveler, but I get enjoyment out of traveling with him. We both get the same type of excitement and positive energy.
So you knew Uncle Mo through Ayamara, right?
Yes. Because they're related, right? So when I went to Marwa's house, Uncle Mo was like 2 doors down, 2 houses down.
And talking of the type of content that you're doing right now, how did you come up with such type of content?
Yeah, it's not, for me, it's not content. It's like I film what I want to do, the experiences I want to have. I'll never film things just for views. For me, it's just like whatever excites me, I bring a camera and I film as I do it.
For how long have you doing that?
I think
have you been doing
just
that
over 2 years. Well, I'd say over just about 2 years seriously. I might have uploaded a few videos here and there 3 years ago, but I wasn't taking it too serious. And the reality is nobody was watching the content then. But about 2 years ago, I met somebody in Toronto that had a very big following. When I was at his house, I actually got to see the silver play button and touch it. The reward after getting 100,000 subscribers. And the moment I touched that, I'm like, wow, this man has made a career out of this. And something about that material item that I just wanted to get. So I'm like, starting today, I got to put more effort into the craft. So when I got my play button, the same play button I have at home on my wall, really exciting moment. Once you pass like grade school and university, there's not too many exciting moments that you get rewarded with a trophy. So YouTube giving that 100,000 trophy was quite exciting, and it keeps me motivated shooting content.
It motivated you.
Yeah. What about yourself? Do you know what the silver play button is?
Yes.
Yeah. How bad do you want the silver play button?
Okay, I've not reached there yet, but
how bad do you want it?
Yes, I
I
want.
think we all,
Yeah.
as creators, it's a pat on the back for what we do. So the first time I got to see somebody else's was the I don't know, the motivation maybe I needed or I wanted in order for me to push towards that as well.
Okay, looking at the type of content that you are doing, you travel a lot. Maybe what are the challenges that you face?
No real challenges. I've traveled to 127 countries, and now one of the challenges, which I'm going to go through in about an hour, the countries I want to visit are becoming more difficult to get to. So like going through embassies and applications in order to get in countries are somewhat challenging. No doubt the hardest countries are still yet to come with that process. And the biggest challenge is emotional challenge of just leaving my family Every time I leave, I'm an emotional guy. I'm straightforward. Like emotionally, it's very difficult. I go through it. I still cry every time when I'm leaving my kids and hugging them goodbye. So I mean, that to me is the most difficult. Internally, the most difficult is just trying to become better at what I do. I'm I don't want to say I'm a perfectionist because I'm far from perfect, but my mind is I want to be able to get better and shoot better content, edit better, and ask better questions. So internally, it's a battle of becoming better myself and creating content.
And maybe talking of family, how do you balance
Yeah,
having family and doing content?
yeah.
How do you
I wish
balance?
I wish I had a perfect answer. I don't. Technology makes it easier. When I was traveling 10 years ago, it was different than now. I'm on FaceTime 3, 4 times. My son had a football game yesterday. I watched the game live. So I mean, it makes it a little easier to be able to communicate with my wife and kids through FaceTime. But it's still a challenge. I have a loving, supporting wife that allows me to do this and supports me, as do I support her with her hobbies, right? So I don't think this would work with every relationship. And I think most people know that. I get the comments sometimes under a video like, great video, where are you hiding your kids or something along those lines, right? Everybody that's here has their own life. I might not agree with everything you do with your life, but it's not my place to judge what you do with your life, right? Whatever makes you happy, you should do. Myself, I'm doing what makes me happy, and I'm juggling to the best of my ability. When I'm at home in Toronto, which is about half of the year right now, I'm 100%. I'm not out at bars. I'm not hanging out with friends. I'm with my wife and kids every day of the week.
That's so nice. Since you are in Kenya, what do you find interesting in Kenya? Our culture, people, Kenyans. How do you find them?
For me, the people are what is most memorable. The people. I've traveled so much, right? What I like out of my favorite countries is always the people. Look, animals are beautiful. You can see them all over the world. Memorable. But it's the people that, for me, like once you've seen a tiger or a lion once, I've conquered that goal, right? But me, I really like going into small villages and walking down the street and meeting people and listening to their stories. So for me, Kenya, and also the high level of just English. Having a good conversation with somebody in English is really beneficial because I'm documenting. I don't need to have somebody translating for me. I can have a real conversation with most Kenyans that I meet on the street, which is really beneficial for shooting content.
Do you know a bit of Swahili?
No, nothing at all. Don't put me on the spot.
Hey, you don't know, you
have a
don't know
Kenyan
any
audience?
Swahili
No,
word?
nothing. No, nothing at all. Nothing. Jumbo is my one word.
Wow, you only know Jumbo.
That's it. You really put me on the spot right now.
Maybe you can also talk to YouTubers all over the world.
Sure.
Your fans, people who follow you. Just tell them something. People are struggling to make it in life.
Yeah. Well, if we're talking about struggling in life, find something that makes you happy. I find a lot of people, and happiness is not judged on how much wealth you have. I know people that have money that are unhappy. They hate what they're doing. I get the common comments all the time, like, you're living the dream life. Understand that a lot of work and effort has been put into this. It's not a vacation when I'm traveling. It is a lot of work. If content creation is something you want to do, most definitely try it out. Realize it's hard work. It is mostly harder work than just having a 9 to 5 type job, right? And it is very competitive. But as Uncle Mo had said previously, like, it's a possibility. So it is something I would recommend everyone give it a try and see what you think. But just don't look for like immediate reward. It's not like overnight success. It's not like you start a channel and the money starts flowing in, or success starts flowing in. It's something that a lot of hard work and dedication is required.
Maybe is there anyone who is your mentor, who mentored you into this?
Yeah, no. Nobody in particular. Like, to me, it's like always become better. There's no doubt there's YouTubers that I watch and I appreciate. I am Marwa. I appreciate the content he creates. He's like one of the first to really do it. But I wouldn't consider his content and my content the same. He films about relationships, traveling, and exploring, where I think I do something slightly different. So I wouldn't say mentor. There's definitely been times where he sat down with me and told me what I'm doing wrong, like how I can improve my channel. But I do that with everyone. If we were off camera and you had recommendations, I'm learning. It amazes me sometimes. I look at my stats and see on the average month, 4 million people watch my videos, which is a ridiculous number.
Mm.
I'm humbled by it, but I have a lot to learn in
Mm.
order to get better at my craft.
Mm.
So I'm all ears. I'm ready to listen from every creator
Mm.
if there's like constructive criticism to make me better.
Mm.
By no means am I perfect, and I know that. So I'm
Mm.
here to learn from anybody that I can.
Perfect. Maybe you can tell us that when you do your videos, you edit them yourself, or
Yeah,
do you have an
no,
editor who helps you to do all that?
yeah, everything is myself.
Mm. Are you
Every
maybe a journalist at
no,
one
no.
point?
Maybe deep inside I want to be,
Mm.
and I'm becoming a journalist. Right, this is
Mm.
definitely a form of journalism.
Mm.
Going to war in the Ukraine, I applied for a journalism pass,
Mm.
and I wasn't given it because I didn't fit the criteria of a journalist on TV.
Mm.
But in reality, if you look at how many views I get versus how many views a TV station gets, I'm getting more views.
Mm.
So journalism today is not like it was 20 years ago. You don't need a certificate on the wall or a diploma from a university.
Mm.
I consider myself a journalist, most
Mm.
definitely,
Yes, you are.
and I'm still learning. Again, I'm still learning how to
Mm.
ask better questions. I
Mm.
watch some of my original videos. I'm like, wow, that was a stupid question,
Mm.
and the watchers that they don't hesitate to comment.
Mm.
Like, why would you ask that?
Mm.
But I mean, it's all part of the process of getting better at what we do.
Mm. How many views have you ever gotten on YouTube since you started your
Well, I
YouTube
don't know,
channel?
maybe about 40 million or something. I'm guessing
Within a period of how long?
about 2 years.
Mm.
I
Wow.
think my best month was almost 8 million views.
Mm.
So it's mind-boggling.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
On an average day, I'm getting like 300,000 people watch my videos.
Mm.
I'm just me. I'm the same person I was 2 years ago.
Mm.
So
Mm.
when I go down the street and somebody will smile and like say that they love my content, it's
Mm.
still
Mm.
I don't understand it because
Mm.
in the back of my mind, I'm still making these videos for myself.
Mm.
Like I want these memories to be like on this vault called YouTube that
Mm.
hopefully my kids watch,
Mm.
and to realize like the world is watching is it's incredible. It's
Mm.
an incredible feeling.
Mm. You've said you don't do YouTube for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. And can you encourage someone out there to do YouTube as a full-time job?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
I did it different. A lot of people start YouTube because they're unemployed or they want to make money.
Mm.
Where I'm the opposite.
Mm.
I'm self-made millionaire,
Mm.
traveling the world for my own goals of just visiting every country in the world.
Mm.
No doubt, the more money I make on YouTube, the more money I can give away. If you watch my videos, you'll see I'm giving away money.
Mm.
I'm giving away cows,
Mm.
fixing houses.
Mm.
I hope
Mm.
one day, maybe 2, 3 years from now, when I hit 1 million subscribers, this
Mm.
could become a job for me where I'm
Mm.
making money.
Mm.
But right now, I'd say I'm probably breaking even. But the first year or two, I was losing money because
Mm.
I'm spending all the money on airplane and hotels and
Mm.
making very little.
Mm.
I mean, to answer your question directly, if you want to do this full time, you can do this full time. There are millions of YouTubers that have proven that.
Mm.
Just start, put up a camera. You don't have to travel like me to create good content.
Mm.
If you're from Nairobi, you could
Mm.
shoot 1 million videos in Nairobi,
Mm.
all of which could be educational, entertaining,
Mm.
and give you the opportunity to grow.
Mm. You've said you give out most of your money, right, to
Yeah.
people. Maybe you can tell us why do you do that, or it's just the love that you have for people, or you have
Yeah.
specific people that you help, maybe.
Man, I'm just emotional. Like I know going home to Canada. I was born in Canada.
Mm.
There's not one day in my life I'll ever go without food.
Mm.
Let's say that I have no money. I can go to the corner store, a
Mm.
food bank, and say I have no food, and
Mm.
they'll give me the best groceries, and I can do that every day for the
Mm.
rest of my life.
Mm.
I can go to my government and say, look, I'm going hard times. They'll give me money. I
Mm.
won't have the best apartment, but I'll live okay.
Mm.
So the way my mindset is like, give away the money I have.
Mm.
I'll get it back.
Mm.
I'm not too worried about it. I don't think about like when I go out in the morning. I don't think, okay, today I'm going to give away $200.
Mm.
But if I meet somebody in need that's genuine that I can help, I would help them every time.
Mm.
And the tough part is this. People watch my videos
Mm.
and giveaways, and every day I get 30 messages on Instagram and
Mm.
email with
Mm.
sad stories of people around the world that need money.
Mm.
I don't give away money like that. Like
Mm.
I don't have an abundance of money where I'll never run out.
Mm.
So for those people sending me messages, like one woman yesterday said, I'm a beautiful single woman.
Mm.
Buy me a house in Kenya.
Mm.
This is not how it works,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
If I meet somebody on the street that has no food, I'm definitely going to buy you groceries.
Mm.
So I don't want an abundance of emails. That's not how it works. But
Mm.
I give away the best that I can, the most that I can.
There is this part in one of your videos. You said you don't buy women drinks. Maybe
Yeah.
why did you say such a statement?
Well, my wife watches my videos, some of them. If you're watching, my love, I love you. I miss you. No, I'm a man. I'm a married man. I've been married 18 years.
How many kids?
3 children.
Wow.
And I have a happy relationship. The last thing I want, with social media, it's crazy. I get messages. One girl messaged me, she's like, I met you in the capital of Tanzania. You were at my house and you bought me drinks and you met my wife. Or I met the mom of the woman. I'm like, I never met you. I never even been to the capital of Tanzania. She was very confident. This is how stories get started on social media. Oh, Chris bought me a drink at a bar. No, I don't. I just don't do it. It has nothing to do with social media. I just don't buy girls drinks. There's no need for me. Uncle Mo wants a drink at the bar. I'm paying for it. But for me, no, I'm not.
I love that stand that you have,
Yeah.
and the love that you have for your family.
It's a respect, Again, I wouldn't want my wife buying a man drinks. There's no reason for me. I'm not here to impress women. YouTube has nothing to do with women. Me traveling has nothing to do with women. For me, I do travel out of the adventure and love for traveling.
Maybe since you are a family man, you can take a minute and talk to families. Yeah, on social media, they're YouTubers, they're all over the world, families. Tell them something about family.
Yeah, well, family to me is the most important. From the first time my child came out, I remember crying and being emotional, thinking life is going to change now. This is something I always wanted. I had my first child at an older age compared to my friends because I was waiting for the right woman for me to settle down. I didn't want to have children with different women. So when I met my wife, it was like perfect. No, definitely it changed my mind. I went from an immature adult to understanding the importance of family. I was lucky. I married a woman that had a very strong family as well. So not only did I marry her, I got to marry her family. I'm Canadian. She's from the Philippines. She came to Canada at like 1 year old. But with her, I married her and I got to learn her culture and experience her culture as well, which to me was amazing. Marriage for me has gotten easier over the years. At the beginning was definitely difficult, but I think you learn. You have the right spouse, husband or wife, then you work together through the ups and downs, and you make it work.
Wow, that's wonderful.
I'm a happy man, so I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. For those people that aren't happy in a relationship, ignore everything I said. I'm a strong believer that you live once in this lifetime. You should live with happiness. And I've definitely been in relationships in the past where I wasn't happy. So I was glad to end that. To find the right person.
Wow, that's so wonderful. Yeah, maybe as we wind up, while you are in Kenya, what type of food do you like?
Yeah, I'm a carnivore. I like meat. Again, I don't come to Kenya for food. I go to India for food because the food is like
Indian food is
I love Indian food. I love hot, spicy food. Kenya, there's really not a diversity of food. It's like you're basically eating one of 3 plates every day. It's very simple. Where I'm from, when you walk down the street, you have an Ethiopian spot, a Somalian spot beside a Jamaican and Indian and Japanese. So every day you're eating something different. Whereas here it's very, very simple. In the village, we actually joked about it because I was on live and the people on live were asking the village people questions. And they're like, have you ever had a taco before? And they're like, they don't even know what a taco is. So it's very simple food here. Me, I'm a goat guy. I like goat. Barbecued goat, stewed goat is my preference.
Wow, that's great. Maybe before I finish this interview, there is this question, last question that I want to ask you.
Yes.
Why do you love tattoos?
Yeah.
You love tattoos so much. In most of your videos we've seen, you have tattoos.
I'm 45. I probably haven't gotten
You're 45 years.
I'm 45 years old. I started getting tattoos when I was about 15. They're just like souvenirs. So like I might get a tattoo once every year or two. Like if I'm in Paris, I got a tattoo. Everything, it means something to me. This every year, my wife, our anniversary, I get the year anniversary. So there's 14. Don't ask me where the newest one is because I don't remember. But I mean, they're all relative to life experiences, stuff that I've gone through that I want to remember.
Wow. That's fine.
But I don't think it's crazy. I have tattoos all over, but I don't think of myself as like a tattoo guy. I still have a lot of my body with no tattoos.
Okay. Maybe your last message to your fans, yeah, all over the world.
Thank you. If you haven't seen my content, I welcome you to take a look on YouTube. Chris Must List. For those people that do watch it and leave positive comments, greatly appreciate it. I read every comment, so there are a lot of names that I recognize over and over again. They don't realize like how much of a role they play in keeping me motivated and creating new content. So thank you.
Thank you so much. We're also grateful for having you here at Edimax TV, and we are hoping to see you maybe next time. When are you planning to come back?
Yeah, every year. I'll be here next year, Marwa's birthday.
Marwa's birthday.
It's a good reason for me to come back. He has bigger and better plans next year. So right now it's a 30-day party. He wants to do like something even crazier, shorter duration of time, but even bigger. So I'll be back.
Hope we'll be able to meet you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Chris, for giving us this opportunity at Edimax TV Trends. And I've been here, your host, Edith Mackrell. Thank you. Stay tuned for more stories to come. This is Edimax TV.